Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Liam's Hockey. I said last night I didn't think I was going to be able to do one tonight, but I'm on the banks of the Rideau River. As you can see, I'm physically distancing myself here in a beautiful hot tub here in Cars, Ontario. And you know what? The date was so significant in NHL hockey history that I had to come at you tonight. So let's get right after it. There'll be no memorial tonight because obviously I didn't have the show planned in that respect, but I still have a couple of great things to tell you, so here we go. Today is March the 28th, and ladies and gentlemen, in the history of the penalty shot that started in 1934 in the NHL, only one time was a goal disallowed on a penalty shot. On this date, in 1987, scored by Joe Mullen, and then disallowed by referee Kerry Fraser due to an illegal stick. As the Calgary Flames were playing the Los Angeles Kings with 35 seconds to go in the game, Joe Mullen gets awarded a penalty shot for the goaltender throwing a stick. Bernie Nichols says, hey, we're challenging for an illegal stick. Kerry Fraser says, if the goal counts, you can challenge. Joe goes in and scores. Bernie calls the illegal stick. The call is made. The stick's illegal. The goal is disallowed. They changed the rule immediately the season after. Only time it's ever happened. But the reason I wanted to talk about it tonight is not just because of the unusualness of Joe Mullen scoring and having that goal taken away, because this man is one of only two guys in hockey history to score 20 goals or more in the minors and in the NHL in the same season. When he played in Salt Lake in 1982-83, I believe. He had 25 goals in Salt Lake and 21 goals for the St. Louis Blues. An incredible accomplishment. He was the first American-born player to have 500 goals in the NHL. I know. Brett Hull did it the year before in 1996. Joe Mullen did it in 1997. Brett Hull was born in Belleville, Ontario, even though he's an American citizen. Okay, so there you go, March 28, 1987. Let's go to the next one. March 28, 1990, Gary Leeman became the second Toronto Maple Leaf to record a 50-goal season in the NHL. Somewhat significant if you're a Leaf fan, but I have got one of the greatest stats in the history of the game surrounding Gary Leeman. That season, which he ended up with 51 goals, by the way, and 95 points, that culminated something that he did that no other player of the 8,000 plus that have played in the NHL have done. He improved his point total in 7 consecutive seasons. Gary Leeman was drafted second round, 24th overall in 1982. In 1983, he started playing full-time for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Actually, only played like 12 games that year. But between 83 and 90, he improved his point total for 7 consecutive seasons. Gary Leeman. You know what? If a guy could get a drink around here, I'm sitting here. What's this? Jeez. Stand by, everybody. Oh man, there you go. Not like a cold Molson Export ale. All right, last one here. So Gary Leeman improves by his point total in 7 consecutive seasons. An absolutely unbelievable anecdotal statistical anomaly. The last one for you here, folks. Wayne Gretzky, on this day in 1982, scored his 92nd goal of the season. That's a record that'll never be broken. He did it with 3 games to go in the season. I laugh at everybody online right now talking about Wayne, saying he couldn't do what Ovi is doing. He couldn't do what some of Connor McDavid is doing. He couldn't do what some of these guys in the NHL are doing today. He finished 28 goals in front of the next guy in the NHL in 1982. You know who that was? Mike Bossy. Mike Bossy. You know who played on Wayne Gretzky's left wing in 1982? Brett Callaghan. The same guy he had since 1979. Is that Clark Gillies? I don't think so. Mike Bossy is one of the Islanders were 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions, and Wayne still scored 92 goals in that regular season. Bossy played with Trottier and Clark Gillies, and Wayne Gretzky had great right wingers, no doubt about it. Glenn Anderson and Yeri Curry. His left winger is Brett Callaghan. He was 28 goals ahead of Bossy. Please, give up that crap about the fact that he was playing against weak goaltenders, because everybody else is playing against the exact same thing. Wayne Gretzky, March 28, 1982. Joe Mullen, March 28, 1987. From Hell's Kitchen, New York. You know who a junior team Joe Mullen played for? They were called the New York 14th Precinct. He played junior for a team that was named after a police office. Who does that? You're talking about one of the most unique athletes in the history of hockey in Joe Mullen. So much credit, that's why he's a Hall of Famer. And of course, Gary Leeman with his unique statistics. That's it for today. Of course, we're not going to finish without the typical shot of Irish whiskey.
What's the song?
For March 28th. Here we go. It's a great song. Can't hear you. Thanks very much for watching. G'day. Look great.